Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final for the 9th custom game night. And I'm once again still joined by Core and Lord Avatar. Guys, it's been a good night.
It has been a good night. We've seen two teams stand out and two teams not winning games. So they'll be playing off for third, but the games have been competitive nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, these two teams haven't lost at all tonight. We are doing the grand final as a payload, which should be really, really interesting, and I really can't wait to see how this plays out. Both teams, that when we saw them, dominated really. Probably not as much as they could have dominated. Still really close games, but they just had that something that got them over the edge, that got them the win. Their coordination, their communication, positioning, all those sorts of things. They just seem to have it a little bit better than the other teams that they played against.
I believe we've still got Lord Avatar with us. Lord, who do you think the important players on each team are going to be this game?
As always, it's interesting to see the Reinhardts. I think that Vide was a little bit aggressive on the Reinhardt earlier on, but if he can hold it together this game, then it should be interesting.
I like to see the blue team. I like their strategy of taking the gas station. That's become a very popular strategy for this map. Let's see what happens.
So no Genji battle off between Key and Oars, who have both dominated as Genji tonight. Of course, Key as well on McCree and a whole bunch of others, as well as Tracer. And he's pushing in rather early already on that right side. He has got that Discord orb on him. He's going to fall really, really low, but he's able to get away. Blue team have to get onto this payload though. Red team are able to push it really far. The red team are getting onto the cafe here rather easily as well. Key in the backline and stand down as well. And now Fucking Nugget coming around. They've got to deal with these flankers, but they can't. Flop takes down Oars. In fact, they can, as they're starting to get a bit of control here, the red team. Flop couldn't take down Senny. Nicely done by Senny, able to take down Flop. Red team really all over it at the moment. Darling trying to take down Insane Dan's mech. Key trying to take down Darling. All happening at the moment. Fucking Nugget took down Battle Pants. Red team starting to get to this payload moving though. Blue team have almost forgotten about the payload because they've got so much heroes just in their face. Insane Dan taking down Darling. Wars needs to get a good hook, takes the hook onto the mech. So he should have gone for someone else, I guess, instead of the mech, but doesn't matter. Red team are able to keep this moving, just about to get the point. Fucking Nugget took down Oars. Red team's still in control. Flop takes down Vide. And of course, this will be stopwatch in its entirety, as Insane Dan takes down Akatsuki. And blue team just kind of struggling right now. A little bit separated. Insane Dan got a double kill, takes down Darling thanks to Key as well. They're just really pushing up. They're so aggressive right now. He takes down Battle Pants. Blue team just don't know how to deal with it. Senny goes down as well. So red team coordinating really nicely together as they all move forward. Fucking Nugget now teleporting up to help out Key and Insane Dan. I almost feel like they were going to push them all the way back to their spawn, but Key finally goes down to Vide. He said, I've had enough. And maybe the blue team can try and get back in control and at least form somewhat of a defensive position here. Vide taking down Fucking Nugget. Oars climbing up those stairs, trying to get a bit of an aerial advantage. Nice charge by Flop onto Vide. Is he able to take him down? Oars took down Bindi. Darling takes down Flop. Blue team get 2 kills that they desperately needed. Are they going to be able to take care of Key? Yes, they are. Blue team back in control.
Ready for transcendence.
So back onto the payload now, are able to stop it here. Darling also took down Rotunda. Darling gets the double kill, takes down Insane Dan. So nicely done by the blue team to just not get overwhelmed, get back in control. Oars getting the hook onto Flop. He goes down immediately thanks to Senny. Key coming in again. That Discord has been on him pretty much almost 100% of the time as Akatsuki takes him down, as well as wasting that Dragon Blade ult. So Key, maybe you have to change some things up here. Fever ultimate by Insane Dan up onto the top of that. Not sure if that was intended to stay there. We saw something like that last custom game night as well. Darling trying to take down Insane Dan. Gets the mech and finishes him off. So Darling coming up nicely with the Pharah. Blue team well and truly back in control here. After they kind of let the red team get in control of that first point. Pushed it rather easily, got the kills. They were very aggressive as Blue Shell comes up now. Charging in once again, Flop. Can he take down Vide this time? Nicely done by Rotunda to help out. He also takes down Akatsuki. Nicely done by Flop. Key takes down Darling. Red team getting their kills. And they look like they should be able to get this push now. This hook by Oars. And Rotunda finishes off Battle Pans, and in the back line is Senny by himself. I don't see him surviving this one. And he doesn't. Red team back in control. And it's a bit of a swinging pendulum right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Blue team starting with 3 tanks, I think it was a mistake. And once Darling switched from Zaya to Farah, they improved a bit. But I feel like there's a better choice than Farah, especially once they get inside the last section.
Wars dropping down, popping the ultimate, immediately takes down Flop. Here comes the Zenyatta ultimate as well from Mikatsuki. They're going to get some more kills out of this, but they lost Ors the key. Fucking Nugget trying to get on top of Vide. He has his ultimate. Will he pop it? Yes, he does. Darling gets the key though. And Battle Panther's Lucia ultimate was able to absorb all of fucking Nugget's Death Blossom as Vide took him down as well. So nice coordination there by the blue team. And Vide finishes off Rotunda. And once again, this is sort of like a swinging pendulum. Back in control of the blue team. And that switch to Farah has definitely been, I guess, the key highlight so far that has helped the blue team.
Again, I'm not sure how effective it will be in the last section, but we might find out.
Oz has kind of been struggling a little bit on that Roadhog, but he was able to get a good ultimate off not long ago, missing the hook there on fucking Nugget. Here comes the Diva ultimate by Insane Dan, but the placement just wasn't really good. Key takes down Darling though. Key on a really good position there in that back balcony. Red team trying to come around from this side area. They really will want to get this last point here because they've got 45 seconds to go and they've got a really long run back. Longpop takes down Akatsuki. That's a good start. Key takes down Vide. Red team, and now they're back in control. Longpop got a double kill taking down Battle Pants as well. And Rotunda's ultimate then just not needed. Maybe trying to get away from Ors, who did take down Key just then, as Senny also took down fucking Nugget a little while ago. And I feel like maybe he would have been better off just dying and then coming back. He would have had to short respawn anyway. As Key finished off Ors, and of course now they don't have that Zenyatta ultimate. They have got 4 ultimates up though at the moment, the red team. Blue team have got 5, in fact they're going to have 6 now. Darling goes down to fucking Nugget though, they've got 2 minutes to push this. It's been a really, really close battle so far on a map where you could really snowball quite easily. Almost popping the ultimate, but in vain, it's not going to be able to get anyone. Key in a really good position to pop this McCree ultimate. It's high noon, he gets a kill on Katsuki. Insane then popping that Diva ultimate again, but it's not getting anyone. Nicely done by Vide, he stopped the Diva ultimate and then popped his. He got a double kill in the meantime while that was happening as Ors took down Rotunda. It's a bit of a battle right now, who can get who? Fucking Nugget takes down Battle Pants, he gets a double kill onto Senny, coming in as a Katsuki on the Zenyatta ultimate, able to heal up Vide and Ors as well, the 2 tanks still alive. They're not getting any kills. Vide finally takes down Key. That's a massive kill with a minute to go. Fucking Nugget took down Ors. Vide takes down Flop. Darling gets a double kill onto Bindi and Insane Den. So that's massive for the blue team with a minute and 10 seconds to go.
Once again, I need to eat my words. Darling has just shown that he's been quite instrumental as Farah inside. I thought Farah would struggle inside here, but that double kill there pretty much saved that for them. It's becoming a pretty common theme for us having to eat our words, but we like to be proven wrong by the skill and the choices of our players.
Ors takes down fucking Nugget. The red team do have Keys high noon. Bongbong almost going to have his ultimate up as well as Rotunda, so they're building their ultimate. Blue team are a little while away from theirs. Vide does have his Earth Shatter up though. Ors as well has his just about as he comes back running in. That's a good pick on the Flonk. They've got to take him down though. They do. He wasted his ultimate as well, and Rotunda wasted his Zenyatta ultimate. Here comes Step right up. It's Key. He goes down to Senny. Nicely done. Vide popping his ultimate. 23 seconds to go. Blue team doing it beautifully. And it was all thanks to Vide's massive challenge onto the Flonk before he could get that Earth Shatter off. 15 seconds to go. Vide takes down fucking Nugget. Senny takes down Rotunda. And Senny has really turned it on tonight onto that soldier. Charging in his Plonk block. He doesn't have his ultimate though. And with 3 seconds to go, this is all but over. Key running back onto Tracer. I don't think it's going to matter. He goes down to Akatsuki. Bindi onto the point on that Lucio. He's going to go falling down as well. This could be all over. And it is. Blue team. Brilliantly done. Round 1 done.
That was great to see them recover and not let them push it all the way to the end. They did really well. That first section was a total total write-off. Second section, it was very much a seesaw battle. Third section, it was pushed relatively quickly towards the end, but the blue team did such a great job to recover and not get it concede it all the way to the end.
Well, definitely no stopwatch needed here. They're going to get it to 63.66 meters. That's the goal. That's the objective. It's it's one of those interesting scenarios because it's almost effectively getting it to the end, but without actually having to cap it is such a big advantage for the attacking team and such a disadvantage for the defending team now because they can't allow it to get to that specific spot. So really what they've done is kind of taken the actual endpoint where you get the 3 caps and they've moved it, 10 meters or so in front now. So I guess that's the way that works. And yeah, so the blue team have got to be able to do this still quickly enough because the red team showed, of course, last game they were definitely in control for at least half of that, and it was just like that swinging pendulum where it just went back and forth. And if we don't have that swinging pendulum, can the red team stop them for a long time at the diner? Can they then stop them at the long time at the second point, and then stop them indoors as well? There's so many places where you can stop them. And we have just had word that 3rd place tonight will go to Apathy's team. Congratulations to them for 3rd place. So, they, of course, both teams, that means we will have another night where a team didn't win, but overall, still a really good, well-balanced and competitive night for our 9th night.
I thought there were some good competitive games and rounds, and I mean, as we know, there's always got to be a winner, there's always got to be a loser. We're not all going to pull cotton wool around everyone. Someone's got to be the standout.
Yeah,
but it's been a good night.
Akatsuki takes that Insane down immediately. This is a good start for the blue team. Red team have got a bit of a different stance here, defending here. They're not using the diner. They've pushed up a bit further up here. He needs to try and get into a good position to get those kills and picks. Pop charging in, takes down Vide, thanks to Rotunda's help as well. Blue team a little bit scattered right now around the payload as Fucking Nugget takes down Senny. And these games are always really interesting. You kind of feel like, oh, well, they defended the point. They didn't even let them get 3 caps, but they got 3 minutes to get this first point. It can go really quickly before you know it. Rotunda taking down Akatsuki. Anything can happen here. Darling really low. Battlepants patiently waiting in the carriage. Red team have already got their ultimates now. Key and Flop. Flop charging in, but he hit the payload as Insane Dan coming around from the backside. He doesn't have his ultimate yet. Fucking Nugget. Sorry, his Battle Pans here. Coming around on that replay, gets caught by Insane Dan. And blue team struggling here at the moment as Plomp gets the kill onto Vide. And he also got the kill onto Darling by pushing him off the edge. So amazingly done by Plomp there. And they're just wasting time. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And it's a little bit deflating if this were to happen and they don't get the first point. But it can happen, Core. It can happen.
It can. That was absolute irony seeing Lucio knocked off the edge there. For all the boops that they dish out, there's one back.
And there is one back. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Blue team taking a different approach here, coming up onto the high end. They've got to get something to go now. They've got 3 ultimates up at the moment, but the defensive team has 6 ultimates as Key took down Battle Pants. They are more than in control right now. They are annihilating the blue team offensively and defensively. They can be controlling every facet of this match so far. Bugger Nugget taking down Senny as Rotunda pops his Zenyatta ultimate. Vide just trying to get this payload moving. He's trying to be that captain and leader for that team. But the rest of his team just aren't really cooperating as Insane Dan pops his ultimate. He isn't able to kill anyone, but Plonk took down Darling. Blue team with a minute 40 seconds to go. Or's popping the ultimate. There's going to be... Oh, he gets a double kill. I don't know how that managed to happen. I thought they all got behind Plonk shields and behind the pillar. They're going to use this to their advantage, but unfortunately, Vide and Or's both died immediately. Senny did take down Key, so there's only 3 red members on that payload right now. They've almost got to kind of rush in and use that advantage. Can they get the kill here onto Insane Dan? No. They're just not using that advantage. Too passive, too stale. They've got to move in. You've got the advantage for a very short amount of time. You've got to use it. Try and take down the remaining red members while you can. A little bit too late though. Charging back is Plonk missing though. Key and Insane Dan in a really good position here on top of the diner. Popping the ultimate was Vide. Gets the kill onto Plonk. Is this the comeback for the blue team? Akatsuki popping into Zenyatta ultimate as well. They've got to deal with Key though. He does have his high noon available. Insane Dan's almost got that rocket barrage back as well. Senny went down to Fucking Nugget. Blue team very, very close to at least getting a little bit of safe haven. Here comes the Zarya ultimate and high noon. And double kill for Key as Insane Dan took down Akatsuki. Fucking Nugget takes down Battle Pants. That's a team wipe. 30 seconds to go. And they've got 0 ultimates. They have literally 0 ultimates. And they have to go up against Plonk Earth Shatter. This is just probably not how they saw things going. They probably were celebrating. They stopped the red team from capping the 3rd point, and they can't even get this 1st point. Anything can happen in Overwatch. They've got 10 seconds. They've got to group up. Plonklop with a massive charge on the Vide. Is he going to go down? He does this. Yes, Shadow. This is it. Darling goes down. Plonklop leaves the initiative. Insane Dan takes down Akatsuki. 3 seconds to go. Key takes down Battle Pants. This is it. There's the grand final. And the overtime is just going to really cause a Senny trying his best to get onto it. That's it. Well done, guys. Congratulations to Key's team on the night, the 9th night. Amazing defensive effort.
Yeah, that was really good to see. Good defensive effort there by the red team. They were almost perfect, and the difference might have been starting in front of the diner instead of on top. We know it's a popular strategy to start on top of the diner, but they chose not to. They chose to do something different, and it worked out for them in the end. Plonklop was incredibly aggressive on that Reinhardt, as Lord Avatar pointed out at the start of this game. Lord, any standouts for you in that game?
Definitely, Plonklop was amazing on the Reinhardt. I think that he managed to recover for his team really well on the defense when they were pushed right up against that last point, and certainly on the defense there, he had great control over the enemy team.
Yes, definitely. I thought Plonklop was really good tonight as well. Especially really good tonight was Key. But we'll obviously discuss those MVP decisions later. 9th custom game night over, Core. The big one is going to be next Saturday, the 10th custom game night. It's going to be massive. But tonight was the 9th custom game night. It was Key's team who took it down. Congratulations to them. We'll see you guys next week. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the VODs. Thanks for everyone for coming. Thanks, Core. Thanks, Lord. Tonight was amazing. And we'll see everyone next time. See yous.